Schumer is saying this is getting better for us every day. That's not somebody who wants to see this get resolved.
Yep, the evil villain, Talkerton himself, Democrat Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries is back at it again, using his special power of spreading stupidity across television, airlines, every day. With the government being shut down, it's nearing its month now. Hakeem has had ample time to maybe help Democrats comprise an alternative plan to the Senate, something that the Senate might pass, or to just accept the 7 week CR that Republicans have had sitting at the table. Instead, he is hitting every single news show and podcast promoting how great this damn shutdown has been. But has it really been great, Hakeem? Really? Has it? My name is Marcus Russell. This is the Marcus Russell Show. Yo, Democrats will use anything. They will use your race discrimination. They will use your sexual preference. They will use your physical ailment. And now, even using your physical ailment is the main thing that they're trying to use to make it a reason that they need this money. They'll make it a crisis. In this case, in this case, they're making your health a crisis. Add word crisis to it, and then now they're letting government-funded institutions just crash into shambles, unless, of course, the government wants to give them this money. But Hakeem is not the master Jedi that he really thinks he is, and this is the Republicans' fault. Little stuff, it's not working no more. It's getting old. You know what I mean? He thinks that we're going to continue to follow for it. Look, even all my look how stupid Hakeem jokes was getting old. For real, I did this is what happens when you let a DEI hire make all the way to the top one like 3 times. The stupid super power, this is like the 3rd time that I'm doing. I'm running out of dumbass stuff to say about this dumbass Democrats. But I don't even gotta crack jokes on this one. Check this out. Look at this picture. Look how don't he look like he's stupid as shit? Hey, stupid as shit. He look like this is 3rd time asking the same question. Like, so to the make a right at the light and the McDonald's is right there, right? Yes, Hakeem, that light right there, make a right. Look, he look like he don't understand why you breaking up with him. Like, so you don't want me to cut your mama's grass tomorrow? No, Hakeem, don't go to my mama's house. For real. Hakeem got them eyes too. Like, look in his eyes. Like, you can see right into the windows to his soul. You can see like right what he's thinking. Like, if you look, if you look closely, you can see exactly what he's thinking. You see that? You see that? Exactly. Nothing. Nothing's there. So in this CBS CNBC interview, Hakeem was asked basically to elaborate exactly what Chuck Schumer meant by this as being a great shutdown. And then Talkerton expressed every single thought that he could articulate on the issue. 14 minutes of stupid. I only give you like 2 minutes and a half. My name is Marcus Russell. Make sure you tap that like and subscribe button. Let's get right to the video.
From House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, good morning to you. We'll start there. What do you make of those comments?
Well, our view is that we will sit down anytime, any place with anyone here at the Capitol or back at the White House, including with the president, in order to reopen the government, find a bipartisan path forward to enacting a spending agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people and improves their quality of life as opposed to hurting everyday Americans. And of course, anything that we do has to decisively address the Republican health care crisis that is real. It's not fake. It's not irrelevant. It's not random. It's a real health care crisis, including the urgent need to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits for tens of millions of Americans who are about to experience dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles.
I appreciate your position on the health care issue. The question I have is, there's clearly a game of chicken going on here, and I think it was expressed in many ways by Senator Schumer in terms of how strategically there is a view among Democrats that the longer you can hold out, perhaps the better chance you have either to get what you want or to push the Republicans into some kind of other place. And my question to you is how you think about that, given the trade-off, of course, which is all of the government workers which are currently being furloughed and not being paid.
I think that Leader Schumer and Senate Democrats have taken a strong and principled position for all of the right reasons in the face of this Republican health care crisis. Remember, this is something that has been ongoing from the very beginning of this Congress. The largest cut to Medicaid in American history, forcing, we believe, 14 million people off of health care coverage. Hospitals and nursing homes and community-based health clinics are closing right now, all throughout the country, including in rural America, because of what Republicans did in their one big ugly bill. Medicare is facing a possible cut of $536 billion at the end of this year if Congress doesn't act, connected to that toxic piece of legislation that Republicans enacted, which hurts everyday Americans in order to reward their billionaire donors with massive tax breaks. And by the way, those tax breaks were made permanent. And then now we're facing the Republican refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits in an environment where the cost of living is already too high, and Donald Trump has broken his promise to lower costs on day one. And by the way, on top of all of that, medical research has been effectively ended in the United States of America. And in this Republican appropriations bill on the House side, they want to cut funding for the Centers for Disease Control by 1.
See, that's what I'm talking about. This boy just stupid. Okay, so in the beginning, he was like, "Can you tell us what Chuck Schumer meant when he said this? It's been a great shutdown." And then dudes start going on and on. He said, Hakeem's response was, "If we can just have a sit down with Republicans and go and renegotiate some of these deals and have it people, but what if you don't sit down? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't seem like y'all about to sit down. You're not in Congress. You're at CNBC. You was on CNN last night. You all over the place on podcasts. You're not in Congress. They're definitely not there. They on vacation right now. You know what I mean? So like, who is you know who's gonna be there when how y'all gonna sit down? Y'all are not at work. Haven't been at work all month, and so the CNBC interviewer, he was like, because you got to break stuff down into like the simplest terms for Hakeem to understand. He was like, okay, so no, I'm saying that Chuck Schumer is saying the longer that you guys hold out on Republicans, the more chances it will be that they will bend. But what if this thing is not reaching the end? How far are you willing to go? And what about the people that are not getting paid right now? He said, man, healthcare is a crisis. I think this is a very strategic man. What about he did I had to just cut him off. What about the people? Yes, it's like I could do that all day. Man, we need to do something to make it to where people can afford healthcare and afford the high price of living. So we're gonna not pay nobody and not give nobody food stamps and not let no SBA loans go through and not keeping the government shut down. No car loans, no nothing. Everybody that thought y'all was getting money, no, to save you. For you. And it's not even us doing it. It's the Republicans doing it. How stupid do they think we are, man? No matter what you think you're going to fix Democrats, y'all got to fix it while shop open. That's y'all job. Right now, y'all using us as the pawns. And that's not how it's supposed to work. That is not how it's supposed to work. Ask us. Y'all work for us, I thought, and y'all supposed to do what we want y'all to do. If y'all was going to have to stand off, y'all should have did it before you passed the big, ugly bill. It's too late now. It's coming up to Christmas. You know what I mean? Talking about 14 million people won't get health care. 14 million people haven't been. 14 million, more than millions of military wasn't paid. And then even when Trumpito tried to take some money from out of here to pay the military, Democrats, you blocked it in the Senate. What's really going on? Am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. Make sure you tap that like and subscribe button. Till next time. Peace.